Water. All right. Start. Up.
I was with the bus. What's up, y'all? Hi, my friend, life family. First of all, get into this setting, okay? My baby has bought the paint and sip to moi, okay? We got rose petals and everything, y'all. Thank you, baby.
I have to pick up my rose petals.
We got a little Italian dinner tonight. Pasta.
Girl.
Pasta to go with this wine.
Girl, not a little Italian dinner going on.
First of all, we got one of these. And so I feel like
what is that called?
A palette?
Put my stuff down. I don't even know what the name of it is.
Either way, I feel like I'm in Paris. All I need is the Eiffel Tower. And you did that, baby.
If that's all it takes to make you feel like you in Paris, boy.
But y'all, we about to get into these paintings.
And while we eat, we're gonna do some Q&A. Somebody probably thinking like they gonna do a Q&A and a mukbang and a paint night.
Oh,
but it's really not a mukbang because I don't have nothing to say about my food. It's good, but we not gonna. Y'all not watching us eat.
I'ma still smack and stuff like I usually do though. I'm gonna take big bites and talk with my mouth full and everything. So y'all still get the whole vibe. And okay, too far. You don't slurp the wine. Sip like a lady.
But I don't even look like a lady. All right, so we finna just trace the outlines that we already did. And as we do that, we're gonna get into the first set of questions. And it looks like it's quite a few of them coming from Young Kay. So Kayla's first question is, who is your top 3 favorite artists? Let me scoop this question to me. I really don't want to use this.
Right now, I would have to say NBA YoungBoy, Lil Baby, and
Lil Bow Wow.
her. No, her. Those are my 3 vibes right now. What about you?
Right. So for me, I'm gonna go with her.
It's a vibe.
Honestly, I really don't think I have top favorite artists. And if I did, I would honestly say I'm probably more like neo soul, old school R&B. Yeah. You know, I don't listen to a lot of rap. I listen to a lot of rap, but I don't think any of the rappers are like my favorite. But I'm gonna go like with my typical go-tos, like Mary J. Blige, probably Kim, probably Anthony Hamilton. But that's the vibe.
But old school music is the best. Like, for real.
All right. Ooh, excuse me. Kayla also said, if you could bring back one influential person, who would it be and why? But, like, I wonder if this is, like, influential in my life personally or, like, celebrity-wise. I honestly don't feel like I have any dead influences to bring them back.
I'm gonna make this one personal. I would say for me it would be my grandfather. Like, he was really influential in my life. If I could, I would bring him back because just some of the wisdom and knowledge and advice that he had, like, I feel like that I utilized it as a young adult, but now that I'm almost in my 30s, like, I feel like I could really use it.
I was just laughing because I feel like everybody who know me gonna expect me to say my dad.
Right.
But no, Kizzy. Anybody who know blood know he wasn't no Malcolm X or Martin Luther King blood. Like, I'll bring my dog back though, but not based on influential matters.
Okay.
I honestly don't think any of my influences are dead. So anyways, the question was something you want to accomplish. Oh, you just want to use this stuff. Something you want to accomplish before 30. I feel like most people will be like cliche and say they want kids or they want like a wife, but I feel like I already got a daughter. Shout out to my crazy baby Skylar. And did I say I already have a wife or did I say daughter?
You said daughter,
okay. But I do have that too. I feel like by the time I'm 30, I want to be more in tune with myself spiritually. So like I think I want to get a better hold on spirituality and like everyday like enlightenments. I don't know. I feel like I just want to be more in tuned spiritually. Okay. So by the time I'm 30, I kind of want to know like not everything, but a lot more than I know already.
Okay. I feel like one thing that I want to accomplish before 30 is I want to go back to school. I've graduated. I have a high school diploma, guys.
Woohoo!
But and
she
I also have some college. She's a liar. I graduated in 2013. I have some college underneath my belt, but I was one of those people who decided like I wanted to work. I wanted the money. And you know, everybody knows school is one of those things. Like the reward is later. So I want to be able to go back to school. Not so much. You wanted your reward right then and there. And then also, you know, certain situations force us to me, you know, in that instance, I needed to work. And then now that I'm working, I'm set into my field and I'm making good money, I'm, you know, but I really want to make that change and that time and that effort to go back to school before I'm 30. It's just so I can get my nursing degree.
Yeah. I support, because I'm going to be using them checks. I'm going to wake up needing stuff. Another question from Kayla.
Okay, go to X. We're going to go back to sister.
No, I'm going to finish Kayla's questions. She said, and I quote, "Can I hold some money? I can send you my Cash App." You called the wrong person, baby. You better call on Jesus. Oh, I got to use it. High five. Yeah. Call on Jesus.
Sorry, love. We're no longer available.
We're no longer available. And by the way, I don't need your Cash App. I think I got it already. But yeah, I'll send you some money, sister. I got 4 quarters for you.
I'll send you some money. I got you.
I got 4 quarters for you. But when I send you this 4 quarters, let me borrow $20. So get my money back in. I know, bitch. Another question is, what's the best quality you love about your partner?
I would say the best quality would be just how headstrong and goal driven and she is. Like her.
And she is.
I don't know, I was gonna say something else, but just her drive and the way that she accomplishes and goes after, like literally she's the only, not I wouldn't say the only person, but she's one of the people that I know who, like, if she says she's gonna do X, Y, and Z, you can count on her to do X, Y, and Z, and it's gonna be done to the T, and it's gonna be on time, and it's gonna be exact. It's gonna be so perfect. Like, I really fuck with that.
Are you calling me a perfectionist? Please don't, because you know that drives me crazy.
But I'm saying, yes, I feel like you're a perfectionist in terms of your goals and the things you go after, the things you go after, and the things you set your mind to. And there's nothing wrong with that. I really love that about you.
Well, thank you. All right. I would have to say blood best quality is
not blood.
No, I'm just playing with you. I would have to say baby best quality is like her what's the word I'm looking for? Like her eagerness to put others, and by others I mean me, because like I'm not worried about nobody else, like not even being funny, but like her eagerness to put me first. Like it'll literally be something that like I want, and she could want like maybe the same thing, and maybe for whatever reason in that particular time it's only enough for one person. Like she gonna put herself to the side, and she gonna get what I wanted. Like, or like just even in the house, like anybody who know her knows, like she don't even eat without making my plate. Like she just catered to me. And everybody who know us know that. Like my family be always telling me like, you got a good one. Let's get into another question. And
From somebody else.
After we get it out this question, we're gonna take a question break. Yeah, just vibe for a few minutes. We don't want to rush all the questions. We have 3 more from this particular somebody, aka Kayla. How does poly work for you? What makes it easy/hard?
I don't think we've discussed that with our For Life family.
What? That we were polyamorous?
Yes.
Well, family for life, family. Gang in here. No, but yes, we are poly. And I think y'all might be the only people that don't know. But then again, most of y'all know us personally, so I'm pretty sure y'all knew. But I think what makes it easy is like our ability to communicate about it. I feel like that's one thing that we haven't had a disagreement about for real.
Right.
Like we've had minor disagreements where we felt some type of way about certain stuff, but I don't know. It's fun too.
It is, and also it opens up in a lot of relationships.
Are you gonna answer the question?
Yeah, what was the question?
No. How does poly work for you, and what makes it easy or hard? So I mean, I guess it works great for us if that's what she's asking. Because it works just like
well
any
because
other relationship.
In a polyamorous relationship, it opens up a lot of doors, and just in terms of like communication and openness.
It take a village.
And shut up, and openness, to be able to be polyamorous. So it's something different. It does take hard work, but you also have to be secure. So it works for us. We haven't had any.
Yeah, did you answer the question?
Yeah, I did answer it.
I don't think so.
I did.
I think she said, how does it work for us? Like, is it cool?
It works for us in terms of like great communication. It works for us.
Okay, now the other part of the question is
it easy? Yes or no?
No. What makes it easy and what makes it hard?
Honestly, making it easy is who I'm doing it with. Like I feel like I said, it's not something for everybody. And it's not something, and that's not even.
I get along with her girlfriend.
If we were to break up today, I couldn't tell you that the next relationship I got into that I could be polyamorous. I couldn't tell you that I would be extremely comfortable with, So I feel like number one, it's the person too that makes it easy and comfortable.
And I feel like it also like not everybody who's poly has like that open door thing to where like their spouse is like extremely close with. The other person that they're dealing with or their significant other, because not everybody who's poly is married. But like, I feel like it also works so much more easy when your significant other gets along with your other partner. Like, I'm cool with her girlfriend. We chop it up, we laugh, we joke. So I mean, that also makes for like easier comfort levels when everybody is in the know and everyone is comfortable.
Right.
So I mean, I think the hard part is this is our first time doing something like this. Neither of us have ever been in a relationship like this. Right. So I think the hard part is navigating. We're still learning like terms. Like it takes a lot of research. Like this is not one of those things where it's like I'm poly, I got free will to do whatever, however, whenever, wherever. It's a lot of respect. Communication is big. in being poly. Like, so honestly, right now we're navigating and we're still learning. So I think the hard part is like, this is one of those things that we don't have down packed yet. You know, so it's not like we didn't dive head deep into it. I kind of like did some research. I brought the idea to her. She listened to me. She was like, then she was like, sure. So then we started like trying it. And it just really takes a lot of honesty. It takes a lot of openness. It takes a lot of communication. And it takes a lot of security. Like, you have to be comfortable in your relationship. Like, you have to know like what it is and what it's not. So I think that's just the hard part, is just
there has to be
navigating
that trust.
And just knowing that you know what you're getting yourself into. Because like I said, it's not just as simple as, oh, I get to do what I want. But at the same time, it's just one of those things that requires extreme research, because it's kind of like being LGBTQ. Everything has a meaning. Everything symbolizes something different. Like, there's terms. It's literally terminology behind this shit. So, I mean, I feel like once you know all of that, and you're secure and you're comfortable, and everybody gets along and there's no drama.
Yeah, and I also feel like, not one polyamorous situation is the same. Because like
monogamous is the same, huh?
That's true too. But like she was saying, like there's a lot of different terminologies, and then just because a lot of people feel like polyamory is just based upon sex, or it's just based upon how many people you can get under your belt or what have you. But you have some people. Yes, I've had conversations with some people. Some people feel like I'm poly, so it's a free for all. Like whatever.
That's called that's called prostitution
waiting to happen.
Poly does not mean sleep with everybody.
It doesn't.
The definition of poly is not lay down and have sex with every person I come across. Like for me, poly for me is just building those connections, like knowing that it's safe and it's okay for you to test the waters and still be like, I don't know. And then also it's a mind thing to me, because before we were poly, or before I was poly with any woman, like I really had commitment issues. Like I know that I would like this woman and I would want to be with this woman, but what do you mean I can't cheat? Like, not even being funny, like what do you mean I can't deal with somebody else? Like, what do you mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just who I was. And then of course, quite naturally, being that person, I'm also the person with the double standard. That's like, what you mean you finna mess with somebody else? And it was a mind thing, because now that I've been in a situation where I'm free, and not even free, but I'm like available to other women, I don't even like who calls my phone? Like nobody. Like now that it's okay for me, I just be like, so then probably a long time ago, it's probably a lot of bras I wouldn't have did no any kind of way. God forgive me for doing them like that.
And I think for me, yeah, hide your face because they're watching.
That's embarrassing.
And I think for me, prior to her, I only had like one other serious relationship.
What you mean prior to me? As far as I'm concerned, there ain't never been nobody but me, bruh. I'm just playing with you.
Yeah, I understand. But yeah, that's enough of that poly talk. Y'all in my business? Don't do that. Advice for a young married couple.
One Piece.
Oh, I'm sorry.
One piece of advice.
I missed hell of everything. One piece of advice for a young married couple.
It's no rush.
One piece of advice that I would say to any young couple is
take your time.
Make sure, not even just young couple, married couple in general, make sure that you don't allow anyone else to enter your union. When I say that, like, your union should only be between you,
sacred,
your partner, and God. And I'm not speaking, I'm like, yes, we're polyamorous, but
them bros don't know our business.
There's still boundaries within, my marriage that we hold very near, dear, and sacred. So ultimately, like when you take those vows, you become one, and it should only be 3 people allowed in y'all union. Is you,
Your best friend.
You,
Your best friend.
Yeah, best friend.
I sometimes I skip over Jesus and go straight to my best friend.
No,
I do, because sometimes the Lord.
I thought you was calling me a best friend.
Sometimes the Lord be taking too long to respond to me when I'm trying to go to Him, so I be needing instant responses. You know, I do.
No,
So I go straight to Angel.
Keep your union between you and your partner.
Nah, but when I said don't get married, I was serious, but I was joking.
But it's no rush.
But when I say don't get married, I mean like, I feel like people are, especially now, like, remember at first it was almost like a shortage of young marriages. But now it's like a trend, right? Like everybody's married in their 20s. I would honestly say, be certain, be sure, and know that that's really what you want. And I will honestly say, me personally, I feel like I say don't get married because, like, you know how some people, like, well, most people, like, go to, like, couples therapy and stuff like that before they even get married. Mm-hmm. I guess that's what I would say. Like, it's not don't get married, but really go seek counseling. Seek counseling before you tie the knot. You know, even when it's not, I'll say
it's
even when it's not bad.
A lot of going through stuff. I
say even if your relationship is not bad, get therapy. Seek therapy. Mm-hmm. Because you need it even when you're good. You know, and then also,
you know, it may be a lot of stuff that you may not know about your partner, or that they may have suppressed, or, you know, so it's really important. It's really important.
And before you marry the person you marry, look at their best friend or their cousin, because the best friend and the cousin might look better. And then you be stuck with the ugly cousin.
Who the ugly cousin?
You.
Oh, me?
You know I got a crush on your cousin. No, I'm just playing. She is not the ugly cousin. But for real, seriously, I just really say get therapy. Be certain and just know that this is what you want, because you don't want to waste your time. Like, you want marriage to be one and done. You want to make sure that the person who you're with is going to always be that person. Like what Medea say, you got to get to know your person in all seasons.
Hello.
Get to know your person in all seasons before you get married. You need to know them in all seasons of their life. You need to know their trauma. You need to know everything, because you need to ultimately be able to make a decision and say, is this something that I can deal with for the rest of my life? And that's why I say don't get married. And if you do, take the proper steps.
And you know, like for us, we didn't take those proper steps. But the thing is, we didn't miss a lot of steps either, because we were friends for almost 10 years before we crossed lines as lovers. So
we lovers? You love me is what you're trying to say?
A little bit.
Nah, I really never loved you, but I knew one day you was gonna be rich.
Oh, I am, definitely.
Well, hopefully tomorrow, we wake up to riches.
Because I gets the bag.
And I gets in the bag.
She gets in the books.
I get in your bag. Stop faking. Mm-hmm. Stop faking, blood.
Girl, I ain't got no money for no slut.
I ain't got no manners for no.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was thinking about myself.
Y'all, look at my painting. It looks like nothing right now. Show yours, right? Let me sip some wines. And if y'all wondering, I painted those back there. Painting is a stress reliever for me. I just draw on paper, and then if I like it enough, I just convert it to I redraw it. Like some people be like, why you just don't print it out and trace it? Because I like art, and I feel like if I draw it once, I could draw it twice, and it also helps me sharpen up on my skills. So I mean, as far as I'm concerned, you can never be too talented. I'm a jack of all trades.
I love that so far was my outline. But you know, my business. Cause she the Picasso. I'm just.
Last time I said I was the Picasso, you told me I was the great value version. Yeah, show my work. All y'all was hating. Haters. All I said is if I had a little more time, my drawings would have been legit. I'm not that type of person. Everybody. You said I was the great value version.
I never said no stuff like that to you.
You're my
queen. Hey, y'all.
You my peasant. You drinking a... I want some other wine. I want some Pinot Grigio.
I tried to stop and get you some. You said no.
Because I didn't know I wanted none until right now. I don't want to. I still got the other red wine. That tastes like soda, though.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Other world sounds good.
It's good because it tastes like soda. Pinot Grigio is my favorite. I'm not even gonna lie. Okay. Let's get into another question. I'm not even eating this food. I'm not hungry. For real. I was hungry, but then I got it and I wasn't hungry. You're making your life difficult over there. Another question. If you could change one thing about life, what would it be? I honestly feel like the biggest problem in the world or just life in general. I feel like everybody's biggest problem, or for the people who aren't rich, is finances. I feel like that's why people rob people. That's why people kill people. That's why, because you need money so bad to survive. And some people are just willing to do whatever it takes to get it. So I feel like everybody would be financially stable. Everybody would be equal on the spectrum, so nobody ever felt like they needed to compete. Or they needed to have more money, or they needed to have a bigger flex. Because I feel like that's the root of all evil, honestly. People are out here and they have jealous hearts and spirits because someone has more than them. And I mean, like, it's really nobody's fault that somebody else has more than you. It's just, it's not your turn yet. And people try to make it seem like because you got the same 24 hours in a day that you could be doing the same thing that they doing. And that's not the same. I don't think that that's right.
But I do feel like the term, we all do get 24 hours, but everybody's 24 hours is not the same.
What the hell? I just said that. You didn't hear me just said that?
Yeah.
I think she embarrassed y'all. She ain't saying that. All right, what would you change?
I would change, I would try to change the the federal, like the government system. Like I feel like the system that we run on is like bullshit. Everybody gets up and works hard for their money, only for some random tax system.
Oh, you don't like Uncle Sam?
And
you know one thing I do hate about life, since we're talking about what we would change, I don't like that we live to die. Yeah. I hate that we live to love people, only to have those same people taken from us. Yeah. Like the concept of death is foolish to me. Who y'all think gonna be finished first?
Her, because she's the Picasso.
I'm not the Picasso. I tried to tell you to use another brush. You made your life difficult.
No, I wanted it to be as perfect as possible. So
look, I haven't went in my lines at all.
She also forgetting that she do this.
I haven't been doing it that long. It hasn't even been a full year since I started painting all the time. I'm not gonna cap, like, these questions have been really, really good to the point where they've been really making you think. But some of them are so well thought of that they're hard to answer. These next few questions are from Brandy. The first one is, when and where did y'all meet? You want me to tell them?
Yeah, you can tell them.
All right, so we met years ago. Like, I want to say like 09, 2010. No, it could have been before that. I don't know. But that's when we met years and years and years ago. And we met on AC Transit. And we met on I believe the 1R, going to school. Where was our first date? You want to answer that one?
Our first date was to Ruth Chris Steakhouse. And it's crazy because at the time...
You ain't got to do all that. That's not what she asked you.
At the time...
You don't have to do all of that.
At the time, unbeknown to her, so it was her birthday. And, you know, I was taking her out, you know, on the birthday little dinner. But, you know, to me, in my heart, that was a date. We had the little, you know, I don't know if you ever been to Ruth Chris, they had a little ambience popping. It was real grown and sexy, like, but you know, she wasn't quite my lady at the time. She was, you know.
I was for the streets.
I wouldn't say that, but
I didn't have no girlfriend. Nope. I don't claim it. It's not mine.
I'm gonna finish playing my little heart. Yep, next question.
Who is the easiest to get along with and why?
Because
I say me because I feel like I give everybody a chance.
And I mean.
But you know what? We act so much alike.
But if I love you and I got a soft spot for you, I would give you the world. But
you are really mean. Like, I go places and I'm all talkative. She go places and she got like this resting bitch face. Like, she be
but it's crazy because in my, like at work and in my field, like I am the complete opposite. I'm a social butterfly, but I gotta be.
But you in a cocoon all the time because ain't nothing butterfly about you.
I'm a social butterfly, but I gotta be comfortable enough, I guess.
Me, I'm cool with you until you make me.
If I don't get a vibe that then nope.
And she want to fight up everybody.
No, that's not true. I've actually become really soft.
Yeah, you have. But we're not even gonna go there because then I'm gonna flip all this shit over. I honestly, like, I don't know. I want to say me just because I'm myself. Like, why wouldn't I say me? But at the same time, like, I feel like equally we're hella cool. Like, I feel like we're cool people. Like, I feel like we don't bring it to you unless you bring it to us.
This is true.
So we just be trying to make peace.
Unless you give me a reason, like, I'm good people.
Okay, I'm finally done with the background. This looks crazy. Oh, that's why it looks crazy. I haven't did this. Next question. Who made the first move? This guy.
That's because I'm a macaroni.
She made the first move because I always had a little friend.
Always.
I kept a little friend. Anybody who know me know I kept a little friend.
I was friendly as a little broad.
I was really for the streets.
I'm done with my background, y'all.
You didn't do that piece either, did you?
Yeah.
Oh. It didn't look like it.
Yeah, no, mine's got that. I'm gonna let this rest for a second.
Hey, read the next question.
Okay.
All right, next
You
question.
drop your whole brush in here?
Uh-huh. And then I just clean it when I'm done.
Okay, let me put this in. Where y'all go for your honeymoon? When we got married, we did something really small and intimate. But we're in the midst of planning our 5-year
So we didn't do one.
So that we're gonna save our big honeymoon for the big wedding.
Yep.
This one mine is hard. I should have did this first. But I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing.
Being married, what was the worst hardship y'all went through? I honestly don't feel comfortable personally talking about the worst hardship that we faced during our marriage, at least not yet.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with that.
I
would say when I had to battle cancer.
Yeah, that was tough.
That was extremely tough for us.
And it's crazy because now that I'm thinking, maybe that was the worst one. Because that's a hard pill to swallow.
Yeah, and it was.
I was so stressed out.
Yeah.
I kept thinking worse. And I don't think it was because I was being like a pessimist. I just think it was like prepare myself for the worst and just pray and hope for the best. Because like in my head, I was like, my wife is going to die and just leave me in this world by myself. For so long, I was like paranoid. I was like, y'all, what's going to happen if they die? I would say health in general has been tough in our relationship. Even like my health.
Yeah.
With the endometriosis and the PCOS. Look, guys. Okay, it looks better now with the line because you can see that it's two separate pieces. What colors are you going with?
I'm doing like an orange to yellow ombre.
Oh, these are for you to mix the paints and stuff like that. Let me see what you said you're doing. Just orange?
Orange to yellow ombre with the red heart at the bottom.
Got you. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the blues. Have you done any ombre yet?
No, I'm just doing the orange top.
So, what did you say how you felt about these questions?
They're really great questions. Some really good Q&A, guys.
Yeah, they are pretty good. So let's get into the next question. What are the highs and lows of being married? I think the highs are just having someone, well, you should when you're married. It's just having someone who you can confide in and like talk to and you can love. And I feel like not everybody has this, but when you have a good partner, you have loyalty on a whole nother level. And that loyalty that you get from your spouse, or that you should get from your spouse, that loyalty is like unmatched. It is unmatched. You want to do your highs and then we do the lows, or you want me to just answer and then you can come and do
yours? You can just answer.
The lows for me are typical relationship lows, like attitudes, sometimes poor communication. Yeah, I mean, I really don't feel like. I don't know. I feel like I don't have any lows that the next person don't have within my relationship.
Right,
we go through typical relationship lows.
The highs would be, for me, always having like the companionship, just in terms of just everyday life, just having somebody who I know got my back and my front even when I may not be able to. I feel like another low in terms of married life would be,
I figured out my low for real.
I don't know.
I think my low would be no longer having your own. And like a lot of people in marriages, they sneak and have their own. But I feel like I was the only kid for 16 years. My dad has kids, but my mom only had me. And I shared because I wanted to. I never had to. Right. So now I feel like now I gotta share. That might be it for the questions. Anything you want to share? You want to share the story of like how we actually officially met? Because we met on a bus, but there's a story behind it.
You was online being a tree.
No, that's not.
Oh.
Never mind. That is not how we first met.
We
first met on the.
Okay, we did first meet on the bus.
But how did we meet, Nay?
Because.
Just shut up!
Because you was checking for me in my fly ass tissue.
Okay, well, when you ready to be honest.
So you wasn't? That's not what happened?
No, that's not what happened.
Okay, y'all, so what really happened was she went to approach me. She asked me.
I went to approach you?
She went to approach me, asked me if she could buy me lunch.
Okay.
And she said that I was the prettiest fat girl she had ever seen.
Oh. Okay, well, I don't recollect that situation, but if that's your story, my love.
Yes, so let me tell you. And, alright, y'all, I'm lying.
Duh.
I do that from time to time.
You do that all the time.
I do that.
That is your favorite pastime. You're a liar.
Well, okay, y'all, don't believe her. So, we met on the bus. She had approached me. I had on these clean ass Converse, y'all. They was custom.
I was waiting on it. In my head, I was like, them custom made.
Yeah, custom made. They was hella clean. I went through a spell in high school where that's all I wanted to wear was hella custom shoes. And she told me she liked my shoes. And then
And I went about my business.
she went about her day, but I could tell it was the look in her eyes.
Okay, story over.
It was the look in
Story
her eyes
over, because you're steady lying.
that let me know like that she was really that she wanted. You know what I'm saying? No, you could tell.
If I
somebody
really,
looking
if you
at
don't mind me asking, if I really wanted you that day, why did it take us like 8-9 years?
Because I understand you was scared sometimes. You was scared.
Okay, well, that's not what happened. Clearly, we can't trust you to tell this story, and we're gonna be here all night waiting on you to finally tell the truth.
You know what? I don't gotta tell y'all my business no way.
AKA, I'm lying hella much.
You know what? You fit to ruin my day.
No, you're ruining it. Let me see your ombre. You're ruining your date being dishonest.
Okay, so what you want me to say for real, man?
I want you to tell the truth. If you're not going to tell the truth, I would rather just tell the story myself.
All right, let me hear your version.
No, but for real, seriously, the way we met is back in high school. Like I said, we used to get on the same bus. And I got on the bus and I went to walk past and I seen her shoes. And I told her, like, I like your shoes. And she said, thank you. And we went about our day, like, never exchanging names, never talking. And then back in the day, it was this app called, what was it, Downy Link? And Downy Link was like LGBTQ MySpace type of vibe. And she was on there and she went to compliment me on there. And when she complimented me, I was like, don't I know you? And she was like, no, I don't think so. I was like, I think I told you I liked your shoes on the bus. And she was like, that is you. And then we like exchanged numbers. We started communicating often, like every day, every night, often. And we still were only friends. And then we had just been friends for years. And then we had lost contact for whatever reason. And then we seen each other. And after that day, we exchanged numbers and we never lost contact again. And it's been the way it's been ever since. And some of it is a little more complicated.
Yeah.
But we've been this way ever since. And next thing you know, she proposed to me.
No.
Oh, you're right. Next thing you know, she moved me into her apartment.
Okay, no, back it up.
Oh, okay, y'all right. Let me back it up. She came to my house one night, y'all. I was still living at home with my mama. She came over one night, y'all. She was never supposed to spend the night or nothing. This lady came over one night, and I swear to God, she never left. She came to my house. She used to work graveyard shifts, y'all. She went to work one night, and next thing you know, the next day.
I was getting in that palace, sis.
The next day, that's a thing between her and my mama. And the next day, y'all, she showed up after her work shift. She come calling me at 8 in the morning talking about come open the gate. Open the gate. And ever since I opened the gate that day, she never left, y'all. All right, y'all, we gonna end this right here.
It's been real.
It's been extremely real.
We're gonna show y'all our finished products.
We gonna come back.
This is what we got so far from me.
We gonna come back with the finished product. This was never supposed to be what I was doing, but I'm gonna roll with it. Make sure y'all do what?
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Most importantly, do what?
Subscribe.
And do what? No, I'm just playing.
And like.
Right, y'all that participated in the questions.
I appreciate y'all.
Thank you.